Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we take a look at the WaffenTräger E100. And for people who don't speak very crappy German like me, the WaffenTräger auf E100. Yeah, this thing. Where do I start? Well, let's just take a look at the tech tree real quick. It is, of course, the new Tier 10 German TD, and you have the choice between two guns. Let me pull them both up here. You can go for a 12.8 cm or a 15 cm. The 15 cm is basically the E100's gun. You do 750 average damage a shot, but there's a big but. You have 4 shells in your clip instead of 6, and your penetration is quite considerably less. The accuracy is less and the aim time is longer compared to the 12.8. So I personally prefer the 12.8 on this thing. It feels like this thing, even though the reload time is 10 seconds shorter. Oh, and by the way, they both output the same amount of damage a minute, so don't worry about that. DPM wise it's the same, but normally I would say go for this gun because you can do more damage in one shot, so more chance you get a kill in one shot. However, in this tank I kind of feel like it benefits more from this gun because this tank has some major, and I can't stress this enough, major drawbacks. I personally will not be getting this one. I'll go up to the tier 8 maybe and stop there, because I think that one was fun, the Roadster. And yes, that is my new official name for it. It's the Roadster. This thing, on the other hand, I hate its guts. Absolutely hate it. Now, the gun itself, the one I'm using, like I said, it's 128 centimeter. Millimeters, excuse me, 128 centimeter. Wow, that would be a gun. 128 millimeter, 12.8 centimeter. 6 shells in your magazine, 2 seconds between them, which is, by the way, also longer on this one. Here it's 3 seconds between your shots. So this, by all intents and purposes, is a faster, more accurate firing gun, but with less damage per shot. But you have way more accuracy and a better aim time. The thing is, what I've noticed with this tank, and I think it's quite considerably important in your decision to either get this tank or what gun you pick, is that A, nobody has trouble penning you. I mean, everybody is just gonna shoot your turret and you're gonna melt like snow in a hot summer day. Your HP is gonna melt away. I did not mean for that to rhyme. The gun gets taken out considerably often. Like once every 2 games this gun gets taken out, because if you look at it, this is all gun mechanism. Basically this whole turret is a gun. Simple as that. So if they shoot you in a turret, they hit your gun. So the hitbox for the gun, oh, and by the way, here, check this out. Look at the size of this thing, and then look at the random FT. It fits within the turret of this bloody thing. Might even be able to put 2 of them in there. Oh man. Yeah, massive weak spot. As you can see here, hull armor 200 in the front, 120 in the side, 150 in the rear. I could say quite good rear armor, surprisingly. However, the turret, non-existent. Anybody can pen this. Anybody. That doesn't matter. Even if you think your tank is shit pen, you can still pen this thing. It's that simple. But what I've noticed is that this tank literally gets detected across the map. I have been 50, 100 meters behind other heavy tanks and still, or well, not other heavy, I sort of see this thing as a heavy, sorry, behind heavy tanks, and I will get detected before they do, even though I'm sitting still in a bush with a camo net active. It's so bad, and I know I don't have full camo crew yet, but honestly, I don't even think it's gonna help. This thing literally has no camo value. Absolutely none. I mean, I know it's a big tank. I mean, it's like a super purging. That's how big it is. I mean, super purging is not a small tank. This thing is massive. I mean, absolutely massive. But with that comes the curse that you can't hide. This is a very poor sniper, but it's the only thing it can do. Because it can't be up close and personal, because they'll shoot you to crap without hesitation. So, this thing really is a catch-22. You need to be far enough away that you can, you know, stay hidden, but you still need to be able to shoot him. So that's why I go for the more accurate gun, because I feel like I need it with snipering, because it seems that within 400 meters, if you shoot, you still get lit up. Within 500 meters, maybe 600 meters, you should be fine. That's how it feels to play this thing. And yeah, let me show you some gameplay. Hold on, let me first go to the track record here. Show available. I've done more games, but they reset the server, you know, with version 2, so they don't all show up. But it's sort of the same experience as I had before. It's quite difficult to do well on this thing, because it just dies. It literally rolls over and dies. So easy. And combine that with the getting detected across the map, I can almost never get my damage in on this thing. I mean, I still average 2000 damage a game, so don't say that I can't do anything. That's not true, as you can see. But this tank is just, it's sort of impossible, you know? It's like, you're too weak to be up front, but you get detected basically wherever you are and get shot to crap. The whole thing, it's kind of messed up. But the gun is incredibly good, and your damage output per minute is insane with this thing. So sure, you can have insanely good games with this thing. You really can. No doubt in my mind that you can have insanely good games with this thing. I mean, the gun, what was it? 2600 damage a minute? Something like that. Don't know from the top of my head, but it does insane damage. But well, we can calculate it here real quick. It is 560 damage. 560 times 6 shells in the magazine is 3360 damage a minute. Even a lot more actually than I thought. So yeah, you can have insane games in this thing. I'm not surprised to see 10k games in this thing. I'm really not gonna be surprised. But I personally hate this thing, just for the fact that it's so incredibly weak. The gun gets taken out every single game. The reload is really long, which is, you know, to balance the thing out, obviously, but it catches me off guard every time, where you just want to move forward and you realize you're still on 20-second reloads, you know, after you've already reloaded for 50 seconds. So I don't like this thing. I'm not saying it's not balanced, because it can do a lot of damage, but it gets taken out excessively easy. So, you know, I'm not saying that, but I personally don't like. I like glass cannons, but this is a little bit too glassy for my taste, if that makes sense. It's sort of a roll over and die tank, and I already have a couple of those. I don't really like them. I mean, I have my Centurion, which is the same sort of type. It doesn't have the big gun, but if left unchecked, you can do excessively well in it, because it has a good gun. But if they even remotely look at you, you roll over and die, and I kind of hate that type of tank. The Centurion I sort of can live with and work with, but I don't need another one, because it's just a source of frustration, let's be honest. And I have enough of that in tanks that I don't need any more of that. Sure, you can wreck people with it. You know, you can, if you empty a clip into the side of a mouse, you'll kill a mouse in, how many seconds does it take? 12 seconds, you can kill a mouse, flat out, full health to none. But, you know, they shoot you with HE in the turret and you're basically gone. So, well, let's take a look at some gameplay. So, here we are on Arctic region, as you can see, in our big friggin' house with a house on top. And yeah, that reload, whew, it will catch you off guard. you're constantly getting into position and then still having to wait. It really is so long. And from my experience, you cannot be aggressive with this tank. It does not do well up close and personal at all. If you do that, you just die. Now up in front is another E100s. Waffle wagon E100s. Yes, I know what I just called it. You heard me. But I'm still not reloaded. I'm still waiting. Got a shot on him. And he is gone, and I'm still not even reloaded. There we go. Finally loaded. So I'm just waiting here, but nothing really is gonna show up. Just checking who's still behind me. Not much to see there. Well, I think it's time to move up. Just checking who's behind me, what they're doing. No, there's a hill there, Zero. Good job. Yep, time to move. Nothing to see here. And we got all kinds of targets up front here. So, we move up. Got a E100 behind us. Checking our flank constantly, because I'm kind of worried about the middle, because we only have a medium out there. So, you know, kind of worried about that. Our northern flank is quite weak. But I didn't really want to go there because it's not really a good sniping spot. I put a nice shot into the side of his turret, put him at 2% health. Yeah, no effective shot there. Oh, nope. No shots. Okay. But you do have the accuracy to snipe hatches with this thing. You definitely do. Actually, I think this is the most accurate gun in the game. Or will be the most accurate gun in the game. So that will definitely be nice. Expect a lot of sniping going on. Oh, hello. Sure, I'll plop on into your turret. Yeah. The American Tier 10 Heavy, the autoloader there. It ain't happening. That turret is tough. I didn't think it was that tough, but I don't see too many of them around. So I don't usually shoot them. Usually when, you know, it's American, I go for the hull and not for a turret, but it's all I had, so I'm forcing my reload here because, you know, this first fight here is over, so might as well. Now, the other flank is kind of getting screwed. And here I go again, you know, I move forward, it's like, wait a minute, I'm still reloading for the next 40 seconds. Better hang back. It's stupid to move in now. And I'm debating here if I want to go around, but it's like, yeah, there's just one, and a bunch of pussies here in front of me should just freaking move up. Come on. Now I get that the 1% Death Star doesn't want to move up, but there we have a Roadster off to the left, the right. So I'm basically moving up here thinking, well, if you guys aren't going to move up, I will. Bunch of pussies. Which, you know, is a bit aggressive in this tank, but I'm still on reload here. Seconds, there we go. Hello, sure, I'll put one into your front. There, lower hull, and center on. Ow. And there we go. Gun taken out. Hit the side of my turret, and still the gun was taken out. That, I swear, happens every other game in this thing, if not more often. The gun just, you know, if I look at it funny, it just breaks. So, 240 meters view range, 240, 420, there we go. Artillery, oh look, another artillery, here, check this out. Nothing, what the hell? Nothing, what the hell? Nothing, what? And nothing, what the? Really? What was that, 4 or 5 shots on a freaking artillery? That did nothing? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely fracking kidding me? That's just stupid. 276 pin. And I bound 4 or 5 shots on artillery. Now the first one went into his tracks. Fine. But the second one and all the shots after that didn't. They all went into his upper hull. The top part, turret part, whatever you want to call it. Nothing. Either that thing needs a massive armor nerf, because that is ridiculous, or I just have the worst luck in the world. Which is probably true, so yeah. And this was pretty much the end of the game. I'll speed it up here. While reloading. Go up. And boom. Let's take a look at the stats. So, here we have the stats. Of course, a defeat. Sharpshooter, Master Gunner, Sniper. I think I was pretty good with hitting things. Can you tell? Got some spotting damage in him. Spotting damage and a bloody artillery. I still don't understand it. I call bullshit on that one. What was it? 4 or 5 shots on artillery and didn't even once pen him? That's just bullcrap. This thing has what? 270 pen? 276 pen and it wasn't enough? That's just bullcrap. But anyways, as you can see, almost 3000 damage done. Just shy of 600 experience. 11 shots, 11 hits, 6 pens because of that bloody artillery, and almost 3000 damage done. Yeah, a little bit of spawning damage, that's the artillery, and we still managed to lose 14k. Now I know this is tier 10, so I'm not too worried about losing the money, but the whole thing is just such a disappointment. Let's take a look at another battle. And here we are in our second game on port, in a very tier 10 game, because there are only... Excuse me, there is only one tier 9. I thought there were 2. There no, only 1. There can be only 1. Yeah. So, after the last game's disaster, this one wasn't much better. Sorry to say. I've not been able to get good games in this thing. It's as simple as that. And, well, you be the judge. Take a look at this game and see what you think, but... yeah, I don't know if it's a test server or this tank. But again, you know, I'm in position sort of here, and I'm still waiting for like 20 seconds on the reload. It is so long. But again, you know, it's justified. I mean, it does a lot of damage, so it's, you know, normal, and I wouldn't have it any other way because then it would just be overpowered, but it's not the most fun thing to... Okay, that was a Death Star shooting me. Take a look at how much HP I'm missing, and take a look at where he shot me. Hold on, let me stop that for you. I am missing less than 400 health, and that is where he shot me. Straight into the gun basically, and I only lost 400 health. Sucks to be him. I think I only got 1 effective shot into him though. Was it 2? Not a whole lot, so less than stellar there. But still, it was funny taking a shot from a Death Star and surviving with only 400 less health, less than 400. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Can't see the Death Star. Oh crap, medium. And clearly he has spotted me because he's trying to get to me. So, even though I wasn't firing, you know, he's still spotted me. If you want to keep poking out, dude, that's fine by me. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Come on. Come on. Come on, poke out. You know you want to. Come on. Ah, dang it. He doesn't want to poke out. Darn. So I'm basically just waiting for him here and seeing if he pokes, but doesn't really seem like it. In any case, I only have 1 shell, so I do have to be careful. Okay, E100 is moving up. Ah, he went back. Okay. Checking my flank here. Can I see him? Nope. So, just thinking like, where should I go, you know, what's the most effective place for me to be. The medium got destroyed, which is good. I think it's time we reload. There we go. And we take cover and we sit here for a minute. But think about it this way, your reload is 1/15 of the game. Every reload is 1/15 of the maximum game time. That's massive. That really is massive. So, you know, we sit here, we wait. I mean, you can move up during reload. That is a very pink porch. So, I see a TD here. And I want to see if I can put some shots into him. Take a little bit of cover. And, oh. I'm just still, you know, far enough in cover that I can pull back. Come on, reload. Really? Come on. Dang it, reload already. Come on. Oh, that was killing me. Like sitting there going like, come on. Pull back, pull back, pull back. No, he's going forward. No, back again. Come on, come on. And it goes invisible. Poop. And then I noticed my mini-map. I'm thinking like, should I move forward or should I go back? Go back. Dang it. I want to, but otherwise it's... And then I look at the team list and I was like, frack me. Really? What the hell happened to my entire team? Just checking my flank there, making sure that he can't see me. And my entire team just rolled over and died. So, I'm thinking about going to the base and then I realized, well, they're probably going to come through here, so might as well just take him out right now. Oh, and he just hit my track and nothing else. Sucks to be you. I'm currently tracked, there are 2 shells left. Oh crap, it's backchat. No, it's not. Pull back, and these situations I hate. I mean, what do you do right now? Reload or not reload? You know they're coming for you, they know where you are. It's tough, and with the 1 minute reload, I mean, in this scenario I would be better off with the 750 damage gun, 150mm. I mean, that would give me the advantage here, shorter reload and more damage per shot. So it's going to be very dependent on map and situation, which gun is going to be better for you, and of course personal preference. I mean, you know, whatever you prefer. Do you rather do more damage per shot, or I'm just trying to angle against everyone here, and then there's one to my side and lights me on fire, and I get my fire extinguisher off, but the Death Star gets me. No, actually it wasn't a Death Star. It's a new Death Star. Let's take a look at the stats. So, hold on, here. What do we get? Sharpshooter, Master Gunner, Sniper, did damage to a bunch of people, tracked him. 4,000 damage done. 610 experience because I got a battle hero medal thingamajiggy, so I got normal experience. Killed 2 people. 10 shots, 10 hits, 8 pens. Well, I'm fine with that. 4,000 damage done. Damaged 5 people. Destroyed 2. Lost 5k money still. And, you know, it's not really possible to really carry in this thing. Because you rely on your team to cover you while reloading, and that's, I guess, another problem with this tank. You know, once you're reloading, you're screwed. But with some of the other tanks, you can still rely on armor, but you don't have that with this thing. It doesn't have armor. Well, the front does, but nobody shoots it, ever. Haven't once been shot in my armor. So, yeah, I can't really give this a stamp of approval, because yeah, you can do buttloads of damage if nobody fires at you and if you have a team to support you, but we all know Boldo tanks, and you can't really count on your team most of the time. So once your team starts to crumble, you're screwed, because sure, you can do a lot of damage, but you can only take out 1 or 2 people and then your clip is empty and then you're dead. Simple as that. So maybe this tank works for you. Sure, if it works for you, you know, by all means. Good for you. For me, nope. I'm not a big fan of this tank. Do I think they deserve respect on the battlefield? Oh, hell yeah. They're nasty as frack. So don't get me wrong that I think it's a bad tank. I'm saying that for me personally, because of all the downsides to it, I know I'm not gonna enjoy this tank, so that's why I don't like it. Not saying it's a bad tank, I'm saying I personally don't like it because of its drawbacks. If you can live with those, you know, more power to you and have fun playing it. I'll skip this one, but, you know, if you like it, then by all means go for it. Okay, yeah, there. So, if you want a tank the size of a house and a shed and a summer house on top of it, that fires a metric buttload of damage at you per minute and then has to go on vacation to reload, this might be the tank for you. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.